Hello there. Welcome back and welcome new viewers. This is going to be a very interesting video review. Right here I have a very special doll. This is a vintage skipper. And as you can see right here, let me see if I can bring in the light a little bit better. There, you can see how we have some light in here. This is one of my very special skipper dolls. They're all special. But this one right here has oxidized eyes, as you can see. She has a very cute, pretty, chubby face. And she also happens to be a test market skipper doll. Let's see here. Let me see if I can, right there. So this skipper has started, look at that. I'm losing her hair. This skipper had started having her eyes change over the years. And I had been documenting this and showing pictures when I was in Facebook. I'm no longer there, my choice. And now her eyes are, before it was really noticeable to where this eye was darker and this eye was light. And I just didn't understand why. And I'm sorry about that. I was sitting down and I didn't get to see. I have the camera in such a way, in such an angle that I wasn't noticing. But she does have very beautiful eyes now. I wish I could go ahead and show you the pictures of her before. I don't think that I had documented her on my Pinterest. But now we get to see her with beautiful light eyes, and they are now even toned. So I didn't know why she had this one eye going bad. So now they're even, like I mentioned. And it's because I was told that she had some green ear, or for her, green headband. So I looked. I didn't see anything, and I'll show you here. And for these vintage dolls, if you let the CLR touch them, their hair will fall. So her hair did fall, as you see right there, where the chemical touches the hair. So I have to be very, very careful. So she did have the CLR treatment, and that went ahead and changed her eyes. Now, the way that I had captioned this video is oxidation. So in a way, it is oxidation because her eyes had been changing through the years to where I now have this, and that is because of that chemical. So I'm going to put Skipper here so that we can see her and enjoy her, and I will bring another one, which is Barbie. So here comes Barbie. I bought her because I saw her eyes and I just love how her eyes were. And this is before I understood that she probably got some green ear treatment, which you can see faintly right there. And you can see faintly right here. So that was before I knew that was the reason why these dolls had these beautiful hazel eyes. And that's what I call them. She has green looking eyes, and it's probably because of the paint. Her lips are oxidized, really light pink. It's really pretty. Hopefully the camera can capture that. I'm trying to change. And she is really, really pretty and unique. So none of her hair has fallen off. It's rather hard and stiff. And she is a very good example of what these chemicals do to these dolls. So I have more to show, so I will put her here to the side. And another type of oxidation, here is another skipper. I have kept her with this outfit. I have not changed her. So if you recall this from 5 to 10 years back, this is the same one. Her lips are oxidized in a light pink. They may look white, and she has auburn, very beautiful auburn hair. And you can see the two-tone in there. And as I turn her, you'll be able to see that. So she is a wonderful, now, not necessarily that she was made as a two-tone, because there are skippers that were made as two-toned. And if I look around over here, oh, I do see her. So I'll bring her in just a couple of minutes and I will show you. Here, I'm trying to go slow so that you can see. The two-tone skippers, this is a chance, I believe, this is a chance oxidized two-tone skipper. And the reason why I say that is because you look at her scalp and she has black hair. So she started off as a dark brunette, and you can see how shiny her hair is. I have not played with her, only she is for display. And like I mentioned, I haven't changed her outfit. So if you recognize her from my Facebook posts in the past, this is the same one. So I will put her right next to this one. And I do happen to have the two-tone skipper doll. This is what a two-tone skipper doll looks like. You can see over here by her bangs that she has different hair color. Let me see. My camera keeps on changing, so that's why I keep on moving the skipper. So I'm going to let it focus. And she did have oxidized lips. I went ahead and gave her that beautiful little lip color. And she has the iconic two-tone tan eyebrows, making her look so very beautiful. So depending, and I'm going to get a pin, depending on the angle, right over here on the bottom, you get to see that it's a little bit reddish. You see here. And let me see. It is really hard to move her bangs around. They're really, really coarse, really hard. But you can see the two-tone in her. And this skipper also is in really great condition. Shiny hair. And you can see how it moves around when she moves. I don't brush their hair. They are here for storage and for me to get inspiration and admire. And right now, I'm getting to show the difference in vintage skipper dolls. And let's see what kind of a body she's in. She's on a number 2 body, but that really doesn't mean that much, because the bodies could have been swapped with the heads somewhere down the road. I would like to think that these two-tone skippers are probably in a 4 or a 5 body. So I am going to put this one here to the side, and let me see if I can move just a little bit so that we can see the difference. And another skipper that I have is this beautiful Color Magic skipper. Right off the bat, you can see her bangs, how they are really straight. I did not do that. I I barely like to customize my dolls. If I do something to my dolls, is because I really need to fix it. But this one has very beautiful, and you can see the two-tone in her. She has reds, she has kind of like a copper in there, kind of like it changes. So this is definitely a Color Magic doll. When it's cold, her hair changes, and she is not a reroot. So let me move her along. Color Magic dolls usually happen to have a terracotta scalp. So you can see it right here. And I'm trying not to move her hair much. I don't want to have the oils in my fingertips to be touching her, because that makes a difference over time. So there we go. You get to see the terracotta scalp, and it's nothing like this one. And let me see, I just moved the dolls. But you can see the difference in color and the night and day difference in the scalp. So, I'm going to try to put her in here, put her back. I'm going to put this one here. And this one here. So we have quite a selection and different story to these skipper dolls. And the one thing I love about skipper dolls is their difference in hair color. I have one more test market skipper to show you. And what I do when you hear, if you hear some blowing, is because I'm trying to blow any dust that it might have from the cabinet. So here she is. She has very thick bangs. You can see how bushy it is. You can see how thick it is. Very thick. She has bangs for days. Look at that. So let me position it back in place. So she doesn't have the little hair piece holding her. Her hair is quite different to the rest, but she is definitely like a copper penny. And let's see, I don't even know what kind of a scalp she has. Okay, she has this terracotta Titan scalp. It's very different to this one. This one is how you might find your Titan skipper dolls, with that color hair. And she has the iconic legs, wide legs. And let me compare them to this one. The Sailor Suit Skipper is not a test market. This one is. And you can see the difference. Let me see if I can go here. You can see the difference. Let me see if I dare to show you. So there's test market dolls are smaller. You can't compare this. This right here is a test market. And there is her Japan stamp, long ways. So this is another very beautiful. And I somewhat think that these dolls have little chubby cheeks. Here's another beautiful one with chubby cheeks. And let me see if we can see this here. Maybe it's just my imagination. If somebody's out there saying, I don't see any chubby cheeks. So it's probably my imagination. So I'm going to move this along right here so we can make some room because she's going to fall. She's pretty much at the edge. Right there. And one doll for. This is a beautiful copper penny skipper doll. And you can see right here, she is oxidized. You can see her beautiful, wonderful. She's like a shiny penny, actually. Look at that. I mean, these girls are in great condition. You can see how they shine. And let me, she has so much hair. Trying to do this in a way. Don't like to touch their hair like I mentioned. Okay, so there is her terracotta scalp. And let me show you this one. And the thing with these copper penny dolls is that their hair breaks. So again, I don't like to touch her hair. If anything, I just move it into place with a pin, kind of like set it back. And look at the difference here. So this right here, she did not get a haircut. What happens is that the hair just literally breaks. Just like uh I don't know what kind of example. It just literally breaks off. And here is a good example by looking at her bangs. You can see that. It's almost like split ends when they break. You can see right here, there is a breakage close to the root and right in there too. And right here is whatever is left over. But she is a strikingly beautiful, gorgeous doll. I have not been shopping for another one or for one. So can't tell you if there are some out there in the wild. But I have had this one for almost 10 years. So I'm going to put this little lady right there. And my last one that I want to show you, I set her here specifically so that I can show her off. And let me see if she is, let me see. Oh yeah, she's right here. I used her for my modeling. This is another copper penny. And this beautiful girl, I retipped her. And she was like this one, but worse. All of her hair was missing in the back and along the side, along the back. And I went ahead and luckily was able to match the hair. And the fun thing about this is that I'm going to show you that it is a very perfect match because I kept her original hair on. And you can see the plugs are very minimal. You can see here. This right here is the new hair that I added. This right here is her vintage hair. So if I take this one, it's basically right at the same length where it's starting to break off or chip off. Let me see if I can get it, which happens to be right here. So they just like break. And what I did is I added some plugs. Let me see here. I was trying to use my body to hold her. Here we go. I got her. And what I'm trying to do is show you that her original hair is still there, and you're going to be able to see the fuzziness. If you see the fuzzy and you see the breakage right here, that is her original hair right in there. It's just such a perfect match to this. And I put very little. You can see that. I put very, very little, so because these girls have very little hair. And right over here, you can see the fuzziness. That is, okay, right there. That is her hair, that copper penny, and this is the new plugs that I added on top. So I added them on top, and what I do is I just blend it over. I just moved it for the camera. And I put some on the top. So this little gem is listed. I have it at my coffee shop, and I have her on eBay. I think I just added her today on eBay. These clothes, which is a clothes lot, I have to add to eBay, which I'm going to do right after this. So you can see right here how the hair was breaking off. A little bit over here, some fuzziness. But I am really proud of this girl right here. Let me see her. I just even wonder, you really can't tell, but if you see the little fuzzy in there, that is her original hair. I did not want to take it out, so it's blending in with this one. And I did give her color on her lips. So this is the dolls that I have to show you that have been oxidized. There is such a thing. And what happens, it could be the chemical that is used for the green ear that changes the eye. And as far as these that oxidize, it could be the hair that they use, the hair fiber at that time. It could be the location. And one of the things that was going on in the 60s is that there was a lot of people smoking cigarettes. So I do believe that it is the air, the contaminated air, that was changing these dolls' hair. And as far as the breaking, it's because all plastic breaks over time, but I believe that is the addition of the chemicals. So very harmful, as we can see right here. And the change that it has given these dolls. So let me know, what do you think? What is your opinion? What do you think about these skipper hairs, their color changing, and how we get very unique and different one-of-a-kind type of hairs? So please, I'm going to ask you, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a comment, and a share. Shares are helping my channel grow, and that's what I'm working on each moment of the day. Also, your shares are helping other people that have the interest, that otherwise don't know me yet, a chance for them to come and find me. Have a great one, and we will see you in the next video. Mostly what I do here is my pets. I like to have them, document them, see their playtime and their sleep time, and sewing and tutorials. Check out my playlist, and you'll see what this channel is all about. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.